Hey guys, so I want to show you a little bit of the Josh app UI today. What we're looking at here is the home page. You'll notice on the top it gives us the name of the building. In this case it's Malta Ridge. It then gives a recommendation, so it's saying you have one speaker playing, should I pause it? If I go and hit ignore, it'll give me another recommendation. Here it's letting me know that lights are on. Below that, I've got a quick update of what we call the currently active section. So in this case, you can see we've got lights are on, thermostats, music, and then a switch is on. I can always tap on these. So if I tap on the lights that are on, it shows me a breakdown of those rooms. I can turn all of them off. I can go into individual rooms. If I go into the hallway, for example, we've got each of the lights individually. If I turn that guy off, we go back and we'll see now it says 4 lights are on instead of 5. On the bottom here, you've got basic navigation, so the home page, rooms, devices, and scenes. Just to walk through, if we go into the room section, we've got rooms which are organized by floor, so I can collapse these different floors. Maybe we'll expand the floor that we're on here, and we're currently in the kitchen. So this will show us on the top a slider for all the lights, so I can turn all the lights on to halfway or all the way. We've got a relax scene in the top corner over here, music playing, camera, a bunch of stuff, micros, keypads, thermostat, TV. So you've got a lot of control right in the room. If I go over to devices, we'll see that we've got direct control for things like lights, thermostats, switches, cameras, you name it. So if I go into music, for example, shows all the music players. I can tap here on the kitchen. It's showing album art. Go back to that. So here we've got some music playing, the album art, got volume control on the bottom. I can always search. So for example, let's say I want to search on Spotify, and maybe we'll just look up the Beatles. So you put that in, pick which one you want. So we'll pick the Beatles up there. And so it loads in the music. In this case, it's hooking into Sonos. We've got Yellow Submarine coming on. And the album art is basically showing the progression of how it's playing. If I tap over on the star, that goes to my Sonos favorites. So I can have Sonos playlists, like we've got a Christmas playlist and some other things. And then I can always group as well. So if I tap on group, right now just the kitchen's playing. But if I want, for example, to add maybe the living room and the master bedroom, so we've got those, hit save. And now we've got a group of those 3 different rooms all playing the same music. Of course, I can hit pause and basically stop all the music in the house. Swipe back, we've got a bunch of other controls. So I'll show you shades for an example. Those are going by room. If I go into living room, here we've got 3 different shades. Basically the left door, right door, and the center. I can control all the shades at once using the slider on the top, or I can go into any individual shade. In this case, I can say, let's open it about halfway. I can open it all the way, or I can put it back and close it. So really simple to use navigation. One of the other things that's pretty new here is we've got a TV controller. So in this case, we've got the kitchen TV, and here it's showing not currently routed. Let's route over to the Roku. And so what this is doing is it's basically showing that we've got our power control to turn the TV on and off, our home button, back button, different menus, play, pause, and then this whole area is basically a swipe interface. So you can't quite see the TV from this view, but if I hit home, the TV goes home, and then if I swipe right, down, and basically I can control the TV that way. And of course I can always tap on a different input if I want to control something else. Getting into scenes, so we've got our list of scenes, and I can always hit the little play button on the right to run the scene, but I can also easily create a scene. So we say add a scene. As a test, I'll just call this one Alex is home. Hit done. And I can have this scene basically trigger a bunch of different devices using the UI, or I can just go in and make it a text-based scene. So for example, I could say, turn off the TV in the kitchen and play the Red Hot Chili Peppers on the first floor. So I go and create that. Now if I run that scene, basically the TV is going to go off, it's going to play the music, and so if I go back to devices and then music, what we'll see here is that we've got the first floor, so kitchen, living room, bedroom, playing the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Got the album art right there. So it's really quick and easy to make scenes. Of course, if I go back to that scene, I can tap on settings. From here, I can change the photo, I can assign it to a room, I can pick different voice commands that trigger it, I can give custom responses, or I can just go and delete the scene, which is what I'm going to do right now. So now that that scene's deleted, go back, sort of look at the scenes that we've got. This microphone button, you'll notice it's floating no matter what screen I'm on. That's for quick access for voice commands. So I can always tap on that and say, are the lights on in the kitchen? So you've got the ability to basically ask for anything. There aren't any lights on. I can even tap on this and then I can type something. Just keep it simple, just type hello or hi. But you can always give commands that way. Last thing to show is we've got the menu button up here. If I tap on that, I've got my little information that I'm logged in as myself. I can switch buildings, so instead of controlling this house, I can control another building. I can change from dark mode to light mode, so give you a quick sense of what that looks like. Changes the whole app. So instead of the dark background, we've got this light background. So we'll put that back on the dark mode. Email support, or I can check my chat history to see what commands have been given. I can always log out from the bottom. The other thing is if I tap on switch building, on the top here where it shows the building that I'm on, I can actually change the photo. And so it's a little bit hard to see from this angle, but the background of the app is actually the photo that I pick for the house. So you can have different photos depending on what you want. We've got the weather in the top right corner. That'll always show you just the current weather for where you are. And then over here, if you swipe over, you have different dashboards. So this is kind of my quick access dashboard for the garage. This is my main dashboard. And what I've got here is a camera here that looks at my driveway, a camera for the kitchen where I am right now, here I am right behind, my music players, and some other things. So you can customize your dashboard to have quick actions for things that you want to get access to.